And hello again to everyone. The next video is also about answering your questions. A frequently asked question is what to feed the fish you recently acquired. That is, usually fish are in challenging conditions like the ocean or sea, where the fish eat constantly throughout the day. Some easily digestible, familiar food for them, it could be microplankton, something like that. For example, algae and so on. That is, these feeds contain nothing enriched with any fats, unlike the feeds we give our fish. That is, brands often offer different variations of feed enriched with lipovitamins, some fats, and other mixed ingredients. They are very rich in nutrients. In the sea, however, there are practically no organisms containing a lot of fats, for example. And therefore, when you start feeding your fish with artificial, unfamiliar feed, you get often many problems in the form of fish developing spots. That is, small white dots appear on the fish's body. It looks like Ike or velvet disease, but in reality, the nature of these spots lies in improper feeding. That is, a fish that has experienced stress brought from the wild, then receiving not, so to speak, the appropriate food for its species. And they eat everything we give them, meaning everything you put in the aquarium, your fish try to eat. And accordingly, they have to adapt to this food, but they are not always ready for it and often die. You see, the fish is covered in spots, meaning these small white dots. The fish is breathing heavily and everything else. Interestingly, the old fish, your domestic ones, do not react to this, meaning they are fine. But the new fish start getting sick somehow or something else, therefore you need to pay attention to feeding, preferably for several days. Feed the fish very little, meaning as they eat, the fish hide. So they eat very little, and you don't need to try to feed them as much as possible. So mostly give them food that is light, meaning of plant origin. Do not give food that is enriched with things like mysis, for example, frozen mysis, which is common for almost all fish of the family. Tanks cause a rash, so it's better to use brine shrimp or some proven flakes for surgeon fish. That is, special flakes for fish that are plant-based without any additives that enhance color, for example, or enhance the nutritional vitamin elements. So try not to give the fish more than they need, and then they will adapt to you faster and get sick less often. Goodbye, everyone.